Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod Let's Play. So in today's episode, we are going to take the claim that we manufactured on Karhold and run with it. We're going to try to form an alliance with somebody, namely the Manderleys, if we can make that happen. And hopefully, with our powers combined, we can take Karhold for ourselves, and in doing so, we would take the larger lordship, or the greater lordship, I should say, of Karhold, which would put us a lot higher standing than we are currently. It would basically make us like one level lower than the Lord Paramount, the Starks, meaning that we can pretty much declare war on anybody within the north we want and conquer more land, and then potentially we could try to take over the majority of the north and usurp the title of Lord Paramount for ourselves, which would be cool. But that's wishful thinking and way down the line. For now, we're just concerned with taking Karhold, and so to that end, we need to talk to the Manderleys and see if we can't make that happen. So before we get started today, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying the series so far and you'd like to see more. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to follow along with this series or any other series on the channel that you might enjoy. And so we're going to deal with Wylus here because his son is not nearly as open to an alliance as he is. He's like right on the cusp right now. It's like 50-50, so if we send him a gift, he will most certainly accept it. Whereas his son, Byam, is a little bit less open to us. He's a different religion. Oh, he actually worships the many-faced god. That's really interesting. The Manderleys are typically worshippers of the seven-pointed star. Yeah, that's who he worships. So he worships the seven. His son, however, apparently worships the many-faced god. Anyways, for example, like if we tried to arrange a marriage or something with him, he basically calls us infidels. So he's not going to be nearly as easy to work with. We want to deal with his father while we can, and obviously we can't wait too long to take advantage of this because it might pass us by. Nelsor's getting a little bit up there in years as well, and so excuse me, we're best just taking this opportunity while it's here. So let's send him that gift, and I don't know how long we need to wait. We should be able to basically do this instantly. Yeah, so he'll accept now. That's absolutely perfect. And then we're gonna run the clock for a little bit until he accepts. How long? Oh, so he accepted like right away. That's awesome. So we're in an alliance now. Let's go over to Karhold, and we need to resign from his council because we can't declare war on him otherwise. And then we'll immediately issue a war declaration to claim Karhold. We're going to do it for ourselves, obviously. We can't do it for anybody else or depose the liege, because if we just depose him, somebody else is going to take his place. We need to take Karhold for ourselves and rule it ourselves. That way we can usurp the title of Karhold at large, not just Karhold individually, and then we could maybe distribute Eastmelt to somebody else, or potentially we could hang on to ourselves. I don't know if our domain's going to go up much, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So war is declared. We're going to get our men up here and immediately retreat them to the Dreadfort. I don't know, like, the thing is, I think they're going to spawn when they start up. Yeah, I was going to say, their morale starts very low. I don't know whether they'll be at when they get to, it looks like Weeping Bay. But I wonder if, given the terrain, we could hold them with what we have. I think, given the fact that we do have, White Harbor's army at our disposal as well, we're probably best off just playing it safe. We'll retreat. Hopefully we can marshal all of our forces before they successfully siege anything, because we could potentially lose a lot of war score from that. I don't know if it would be enough to knock us out in one go, but if they took our capital, for example, that would be a pretty big shot to our war score. Let's see, he wants me to pay Ethan. Okay, that's fine. What do we got going here? Oh well. Let's select these guys, and wow, it does not want to select that army. There we go. Let's see, I'll put in Sherry and Hardy there so that we have commanders on every side. Their army is moving pretty quickly. That's good to see. I don't. They might go straight for the other army, so we might need to be cautious about this and time it to meet them there at the same time. We'll arrive on October 31st. Oh, they are going straight for Weeping Bay. So if I march there... Wow, okay, so we'll be a week ahead. Let's not do that. Let's give them a little bit of time. And then if I march now, November 1st... Okay, so we'll get there slightly after them, which I'm okay with. They do have a slightly bigger force. We should meet there roughly the same time. It looks like I might get there before them, actually. No, right on time. Perfect. That went really, really well. Let's pause here. And we got to figure out what we want to do from here. So... they're pretty much broken. I'm going to pursue them. Hopefully the Manderleys do as well, but we obviously want to crush their army before we do anything else. And then we'll go deal with the garrison there. Because I can't afford to have that army come back at us. That was a pretty hefty blow to their war score. They gave us 63%. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a coughing fit there. I don't know why we're not attacking them. That's kind of interesting. We are still at war, aren't we? We are still at war, so why are you guys not attacking them? That is very interesting. Are they headed to High Point? Yeah, well, we'll continue to pursue. I don't know what's going on with this. It's really strange. Well, they're sieging Karhold for me, so that works out. But I don't like that it basically gave them a bunch of free morale, because we should have crushed them in the Dreadfort. So I'm not sure what's going on with this, but they seem to be able to just avoid our army whenever they feel like it. Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to head back. And we'll let them do whatever they want to do. If we have to, we'll defend Weeping Bay or Eastmelt when they come back. But oh, they're going to attack me here now. Okay. So they can attack me, but I can't attack them. Whatever. We're defending. We got the advantage of better terrain. Or not better terrain, but defensive terrain. Because we're fighting in mountains, it looks like. Oh, good. We got the Brave trait. And we're going to crush them. We'll continue to pursue if that's going to be how they want to play it. I've noticed Marshal Athan's hard work, and everyone seems to like him. I'm deciding between having my Marshal heighten the morale of the troops or try to recruit more soldiers. These are both temporary, and they only last for about a year, so I could honestly care less. I thought we were pursuing. How you doing over here? Not bad, actually. They're going to try to join up with this force, but that's not going to be enough to matter. Maybe this time it'll actually let me attack them. Nope. What's going on here? Ooh, Bessa Stark. If I accept this, is it going to end my war? I'm kind of concerned about that. I really hope it doesn't. Should I, can I quick save? I don't know how to quick save. I don't know what the button is. Normally it's F5, in a lot of games it's F5, but... let's save real quick, just in case. Because I would hate for something stupid like that to happen. Like, that would just absolutely suck. So we'll quick save real quick. It's not a very quick save, but you know what I mean. And then we're going to accept it and see what happens, because that's a pretty good jump in standing right there. No, so it didn't affect the war at all. Just me being paranoid. Let's get the clock rolling again. Okay, we're going to close all that. Oh, cool. So Janella's pregnant. Hopefully it's... Well, I don't really care if it's a boy or a girl, but it's potentially an heir, so it's nice to see. Man, how are these guys so fast? Should we even bother chasing them anymore? Like, I feel like we're just wasting our time. Yeah, we knew that. Been attacked in High Point. What? Okay, sorry about that. Another little bit of coughing there. I had to drink some water. Okay. So, maybe we'll catch them here. They're not moving, so I assume we will be able to. This campaign has been proof that Lord Galbert of Barrowlands is clearly not of proper blood. I wish I would never have to meet him again. Who is he? My rival, okay. Whatever. We're bitter rivals now. We need somebody to command the center of our army. Whatever. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, we almost lost that. That's very scary. Okay, so we crushed them again. Let's see. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I would like to offer you the honor of a place on my council as Chief General. I bid you join me in Winterfell with haste. Sure. Why not? And how's this going? Nearly done. That will be in more than enough war score to finish this off, so I probably don't even need to continue pursuing them, but whatever. In fact, I'm going to stop pursuing them because I'm just going to lose more men at this point. There's nothing that army can do to stop us. So we'll just kind of fall back and... Oh, we already hit 100%. So we're going to enforce our demands, obviously. Send that through. And we've usurped the title Lordship of Karhold from Cain Karstark. And obviously we won. So we are Lord of Karhold, and by extension, the greater Lordship of Karhold, which apparently is... Well, these are no longer minor lordships under Karhold, because we're Lord of all of them, I guess. But we do have one too many provinces, so I might distribute Eastmelt to somebody else. Actually, yeah, Eastmelt is the poorer and weaker of the two, I imagine. Yes. So, we'll give Eastmelt to somebody who I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure that out. Let's get our army back home. Can we disband them here, or are we going to lose a bunch of people? We'll return home. No, I guess we're not going to lose anybody. So that worked out. And basically, if we wanted to, we could immediately declare war on... No, I can't declare war on him, apparently. Huh. Must be our liege or a vassal of our liege. Oh, is he... Got it, he's under Last Hearth, so I would have to deal with the Umbers first. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I could go after the Boltons, potentially. The Boltons are pretty strong, though. Wow, the Boltons are really strong. How strong are the Umbers? Actually, we might be stronger than the Umbers. No, apparently not. We need to move our Master at Arms over, though. He's currently Weeping Bay. We're going to have him go to Karhold now, and I might make that my capital. I think that's a good idea, actually. Because obviously this is the strongest province that we have. So this is going to be our capital. We're going to focus on building this up now. What else can we do for this place? Huh. I guess we could send our treasurer up. Well, let's move you to Karhold as well. She is improving diplomatic relations in White Harbor. That's probably not necessary any longer. Actually, it might be, because if Wylis passes away, we're probably going to need to reform that alliance with his son. Although that's less of a concern for me. I wonder if the Umbers would be interested in an alliance against maybe the Dreadfort and the Boltons. Although the Boltons are stronger, at least the Dreadfort is stronger than Last Hearth, so I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It might be better to try to ally with the Boltons, even though that pains me to say it. We're currently sabotaging economy in Karhold. We should probably stop doing that. Let's sabotage the economy in the Dreadfort for a little bit. And you're performing charity. Let's move that over as well. So we're going to refocus all of our efforts on the new capital. And Heward Raventree, our nephew, is still our heir. How is he doing? He's not a particularly great character, and he's already 11, so that's a bit worrying. He is in dire need of some better traits. If anything, I mean, chances are he's not going to be our actual heir, because our wife is pregnant, so if he could just be like a decent commander or something for us, that'd be great, but we'll have to wait and see what his final trait is, or if he gets any more between now and then. But yeah, he's not shaping up to be a particularly great character. Wow, so our new levy cap is nearly 6,000. That's a pretty good jump. So where does that put us strength-wise compared to these guys? Let's see. 250, 3,000, so 3,250. We'll call that 13. So, hold on, I already forgot what I was. So it was 3,250, right? So that would put them at 4,550. And that's 17. So 5,200, 6,260 men. So a little bit more than we can muster. They're over 6,000. The Dreadfort, meanwhile, has got 5 plus another 19. Wow, yeah, the Dreadfort is really powerful. Even with just these 3. Really impressive. And a bit scary. Oh, 4 actually, because these guys are, wow. Yeah, the Dreadfort is extremely powerful. We do not want to mess with the Boltons. Do not want to mess with the Boltons. Let's see here. We can declare war on him if we wanted to. Is there any sort of marriage that we can arrange? I don't know. God, I just cannot stop coughing. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. I've been very, very sick lately, but I thought I was mostly, past it, and it appears that I'm not. I just got Bethany has offered to go through your newly acquired domain titles and distribute them to existing or new vassals in order to ease your burden of government. No thank you, I can handle it. But I actually think that giving her and her husband a title would be a good idea. So, Athen, the Exile Umber, and Bethany Raventree could have Eastmelt, potentially. And that would mean that Heward would eventually become a lord, just not necessarily the Lord of Karhold. Also, that means if, for some reason, we didn't have an heir and he ended up becoming, or remaining our heir, I guess I should say, that if we gave Eastmelt to them, he would inherit that and this, and so it would basically just fall back to us and we could give it to somebody else. So, that's a pretty good option. I wonder, can I give it to her directly? I'm going to give her High Almoner. She's been very instrumental in our, moving up the ladder here. I think she... Actually, no. I think it was our Aunt Daisy who got us the claim for Eastmelt, but obviously she came through with the claim for Karhold, so she's definitely really helped us out. But yeah, I believe it was Daisy Raventree who got us the initial claim for Eastmelt, so she's been pretty instrumental too. Sir Sherian Hardy is one of our commanders, obviously, and so they would be a good choice as well. Huh. Betrothed to Winton Woolfield, okay. She's actually not a bad character. So that's another option to consider. I think I'm going to give it to Bethany and, I guess, technically Athen. Because they do have a son and therefore a guaranteed... Let's see, he's a Raventree, right? Yeah. So he's definitely be a Raventree. I think with Daisy, was that matrilineal? It was, okay. Good to know. So it doesn't really matter. But in any case, I'm going to give it to Ethan Umber. Actually, wait, I can't do that. Shoot, I totally forgot. If I do that, she gets locked off as a potential council member for us. Which she would really, really kill us if that were the case. It looks like Daisy Raventree is more expendable at this point. We have a couple of ladies who could fill in that position for us. Rowena was actually the Spy Master for us at one point, and so we could just, move her back into that position. I think that's how we're going to play it then, because I can't afford to lose Daisy. So Sir Sherian Hardy is going to be granted a landed title of Eastmelt. And so there he is. We're back to our 2 out of 2 cap. Wait, what was going on there? We have a truce? That's kind of interesting. He is below us, right? Oh, crap. You've got to be kidding me. Damn it, I totally screwed that up. He should have been below us, but he's not. And I don't know how I could make that happen. I could declare war on him to claim Eastmelt in our sister's name. I don't necessarily want to do that. It would cost me a lot of prestige. But I don't want to wait 10 years. That sucks. I thought he would be my vassal. That really sucks. I guess we just have to kind of leave it alone. Let's maybe negotiate an alliance with him. At the very least. But yeah, that's really stupid that I don't know. Sometimes the mechanics of this game just don't make any sense to me. Because I don't think there's any other way I could have done it. Like, I don't think... What do you want me to do now? Sure. Are you demoting me, or are you giving me another job? Like 2 jobs? So... at the very least, we'll be allies with them. But that totally sucks that he's not a minor lord underneath my lordship. That's so stupid. But again, I don't know how I could have done that differently where he would have been. I know, like in Elder Kings, when you're conquesting, it's a little bit different. But even then, maybe it's just because we're underneath the Kingdom of the North, and then we can't create lower lords than that. But when we were, King of Skyrim, we could create lower lords, and when we were conquesting, if you gave them land at a certain point during the war declaration, you could basically declare war, conquer something in somebody else's name, and have them fall under your banner still. But yeah, I don't know if there was another way to do that. No. I don't want him to be Wroth. Or Wrathful. That really sucks. Like, there's no right answer to this. Either he's arbitrary or cruel. I mean, cruel's not the worst, but it's going to hurt his diplomacy. Arbitrary is pretty bad, but Wroth is also pretty bad. Man. But there's a really good chance that he's going to get arbitrary, which is just, like, not good at all. I think I have to do this one. Yeah, he's Wroth now. Great. Whatever. Hopefully we have a son and we don't need to worry about him going forward. I'm upset at you, Sherian Hardy. I'm upset at you. Let's see. Always with the gold spending. Like, seriously. But we need more children, so I'm gonna do it. I don't have any immediate need for the gold, but it still really sucks. Who am I at war with, like, right now? Which army are we leading? Are we out here fighting somewhere? What do you want now? Chief General. So she did demote me, now she's re-promoting me. Alright guys, well, I think we're gonna end it here. We did make some pretty significant progress today, that's always nice. But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you guys, and I really look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.